And we're back with another episode of the Lakers Fast Break podcast. It's Gerald Glassford coming right back at you here from Lakers Fast Break. It's Lakers pregame, everyone. The Lakers are in Detroit. Detroit basketball. Let's hope the Lakers can play some Lakers basketball right here tonight against Detroit. It is Gerald Glassford coming right back at you here from Lakers Fast Break. Pop Culture Cosmos, where we cover the latest news and trends in pop culture each and every week, twice a week, wherever you get your podcast, but also as well, Inside Sports Fantasy Football. We have a great episode we just put up for you talking about NFL Week 13, exactly what you need to do if you have a lot of players on teams fighting for the playoff spot, and some college football playoff talk as well. Go ahead and check that out today on Inside Sports Fantasy Football. Joe Soro and Magic Man Sean Grice joined me and Chris Ardieri on Inside Sports Fantasy Football. Go ahead and support the great folks at Simblades, Mr. Joe Soro himself, and also as Alex1947 LakersBall.com. Magic Man will be hopefully on in a little while on Playback, playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. What's going on, my friend? Good to have you here, cool bro. Hopefully you had a good day at school. Don't forget to do your homework, my young man. Don't forget to do your homework. Absolutely, indeed. But also, again, want to go ahead and thank everybody for joining us. Don't forget, we'll be on Playback, playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break, playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. I'm going to go ahead and put that on right now. I'm going to start the event. Looks like it's already been started already. Looking forward to a great game tonight. Cannot wait until we can go ahead and talk with you during the course of the game right here at the Lakers Fast Break on Playback. But also as well, don't forget, we've got the post game that's coming up for you right here, wherever you get your podcasts. It is Gerald Glassford. Thanks so much for listening. Truly appreciate it. And also watching out there as well. Had a lot of great conversations over the past couple of days about the Lakers since the disastrous performance in Philadelphia. Absolutely. LeBron's worst defeat ever at the hands of the Philadelphia 76ers. Probably what I'm going to have to say is when it comes down to it, as far as what's going on with the Lakers, LeBron, as we talked about on yesterday's show, he said and indicated that a lot has to change. Hopefully that will start today as far as against Detroit. Although obviously tomorrow's game, Oklahoma City, will probably get a better evaluation of where the team stands. They'll have the 4-game road trip. We'll know exactly what the outcome is. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they'll do today, of course, but more likely tomorrow against SGA and OKC tomorrow. So definitely looking forward to that. We'll have L. Rob, by the way, who's at the Lakers game today in Detroit. He will be live with us tomorrow. He's asking to come on for the OKC post game. So definitely looking forward to hearing what he has to say. Great catching up with him. I know he's been a very busy guy and he can only come on periodically. So I'm looking forward to having him on. Looking forward to getting more great guests on. We're trying to confirm behind the scenes to have you come on here. So we're looking forward to some fresh perspectives on the Lakers and the NBA, and looking forward to getting that for you here ASAP right here for you at the Lakers Fast Break podcast as well. But some of the things, if you've seen Zangerstein's latest post, she's talked about the way that the offense has been unfortunately not up to snuff so far this season. That's something we've gone back and forth on, her and I, but also as well the problems they're in. I think it's just when it comes down to it, as we have seen, the problems are inherently on both ends of the ball. As far as on the offense and the defense, there are particulars in each that need to be addressed. So hopefully the coaching staff, which has been a source of angst amongst many of us here at the Lakers Fast Break community, hopefully can start getting things together tonight. It is Legends, by the way, cool bro. It is Legends, just to let you know. But I will say, though, I'm looking forward to tonight's game, getting back on track. The Lakers are 10-8 heading into tonight's game. So I'm hoping that we will go ahead and get it done tonight, get a nice record, hopefully finish it off with a back-to-back win tomorrow in OKC, so we can hopefully get things going back in place for a good homestand coming up after that, because we do have Houston, and then of course in the play-in quarterfinals on Tuesday. If you haven't heard, or you haven't actually been able to catch, I know that the NBA has been very sloppy with its presentation on this in-season tournament. The quarterfinals for the in-season tournament takes place next Tuesday in Los Angeles at the Crypt, as the Suns come into the Crypt to play against the Los Angeles Lakers in the quarterfinals, with the determining win. Whoever wins that game will head on over to Vegas, I believe, after that. So it is something that I do want to go ahead and mention, that if you are interested in the Lakers and what they're doing in the in-season tournament, the only small source of success on the season that they've had, that's a good update right there for you. But yes, speaking of updates, we got an injury update for you before the game. Cam Reddish is expected to play. He has been listed as available. He's been upgraded. LeBron James and Anthony Davis. I love how Anthony James and LeBron James are upgraded to available. Yes, we all knew that they were going to play. So Reddish is active, but Max Christie will remain in the starting lineup, much to I guess Rodell's giddy happiness right now. So he's probably happy that Max Christie will remain in the starting lineup tonight. Reddish will be coming off the bench. So I guess that's going to be there. So we'll go ahead and make sure we have a keen eye on how Max Christie does against a guard lineup that is not as threatening as what we've seen when you have Tyrese Maxey and then Donovan Mitchell. So had very mixed results so far with Max Christie in the starting lineup. So we'll see how that goes tonight. Plus also as well, Torian Prince, who I know has been the ire of many of Lakers fans. So definitely we'll see what happens tonight with him as well. But glad to have you here. Glad to have you checking out what we do in the final minutes leading up to the game. Right now, I already have playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break already up, and they're actually warming up right now for the game. So definitely looking forward to hopefully a comfortable win tonight. The Lakers lost by 44 points, LeBron's worst victory. How about we get LeBron's biggest victory tonight? Let's go and see if we could do that over a hapless Detroit team, a team in Detroit that's really not done well at all. Let's reward L. Rob for being down there at, be supporting the Lakers in that entire Detroit arena. Let's go ahead and reward him with a huge victory tonight for the Lakers. I'm definitely hoping for that as well. So hopefully we can go ahead and get that kind of perspective tomorrow from L. Rob on how it was during the game today when he stops by tomorrow at OKC. So definitely looking forward to seeing him being able to, express hopefully a great win tonight for the Lakers. Cool, bro. I will go ahead and I will mention that here in a few seconds as far as the top five. For me, it's the prequels, not the prequels. I'm sorry. It's the first original trilogy, the OG trilogy, and then after that, I told you it's very hit and miss for the movies. For me, I guess Rogue One and I guess Force Awakens. Solo, actually, you know what? I put Solo ahead of Force Awakens for me as far as that's concerned. Solo, the first 10 minutes was absolutely horrible. Some of the worst movie making in Star Wars history. After that, though, the movie is really good after that. Yeah, once it gets off of Han Solo's home planet, it becomes a lot better movie there. So I will say, though, great person indeed has joined us. He also joins us for our playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break live coverage. It is Laker Nick, and Laker Nick, great to have you here, my friend, stopping on for a few minutes. Cam Reddish is back, but he's not in the starting lineup. It looks like Max Christie still gets the call. It should be an easy win for the Lakers. They should be motivated. But then again, I said that after the comments that was made by Paul Reed, and that didn't work out so well, did it, Laker Nick?
It did not, Gerald. And, I don't know what to expect. I'm obviously not chalking up a win until we actually win it and the game is played. The game still has to be played. And given how poorly the Lakers played in the last game, losing by, I think, 44 points, the worst loss in LeBron's storied career, there's a lot of things that could happen, and hopefully it's not a loss. But then again, we've been surprised in the past.
It's a back-to-back a couple games, Laker Nick, that we've got. Tomorrow's game, they could be looking ahead to as a matchup against OKC and SGA, a team that is very much surprised and accelerated ahead of what they were expected to do. Your thoughts? Could they be caught looking ahead tonight? And some have already suggested this is a Jamie Sweet, aka Admiral Akbar, special. In order for Cool Bro to hear this Admiral Akbar special, that could be a trap laid out for the Lakers today.
Yeah, Gerald, and even in the event that we do win or blow out the Detroit Pistons, I'm not here to destroy the vibe, but as you were discussing last night with our fellow panelist, Magic Man and Joe, a win here, it's unclear what value, if anything, it would bring us. Obviously, it would be a W on the board, but as far as telling us more about how this Laker team functions, how they're meshing, if Ham is actually doing the right things from the sideline, I don't think a game like this against a team that um, I think has only won 2 games so far this season would be a huge indicator of where we stand so far.
I'm look.
Obvious.
Oh, go ahead. I'm
No, I
sorry.
was just gonna say, Gerald, as we saw with the measuring stick of the Philadelphia 76ers, we obviously got cooked there.
Yes, absolutely, my friend. So funny because I'm switching back and forth between playback and they're doing some crowd shots before the game actually starts. I'm looking for L Rob as we speak. But you know what, my friend? It's all about trying to see what we can do on the offensive end and defensive end a lot better. A lot needs to change, according to LeBron. He agreed after in his post game comments. I want to start with the offense. I know that was the focus on Z's latest post, and I thank her for taking the time to do that. And I was able to, thankfully, she allowed me to post it again and her thoughts to our audience out there in the post. I mean, she is still very hardened and ardent about the 5 out offense, which I have criticized consistently since even before the season started. Your thoughts, my friend? This just does not seem to be working out, and is part of the great reason why the Lakers are neck close to being last or are dead last in offensive rebounding, and also their fact that they just don't have the efficient offense that you're looking for right now.
That's right, Gerald. Offensively, we are running around with our heads cut off. We don't know what's going on. There's really no rhyme or reason to the offense. Sometimes it's isolation ball. It's every man for himself. It's just driving aimlessly into the basket with no rhythm, no motion, no sets. As we know, Darvin Ham continues to play two guards that I believe are unplayable together. Obviously, speaking of D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reeves, as we've seen in the previous game in several possessions, both of them got exploited, especially Austin Reeves going head to head against Patrick Beverly, which made Austin Reeves look like a rookie, bodying him up and just kind of bullying him around the floor. I expect better from Austin Reeves. I expect better from D'Lo. I know that they're not defensive savants, but I want to see more effort. Unfortunately, I think that not just them, but a lot of the other rotational players just have lacked that effort. Obviously, to an extent, Anthony Davis has as well. He's been inconsistent. LeBron, I mean, there's only so much we could ask of a near 40-year-old to be producing at this point. But I'm hoping things shape up starting tonight and then tomorrow.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it as well. I hopefully the Lakers will get it done tonight in big fashion. They really need a big game tonight, Laker Nick. I mean, they really need a big win, especially with the fact that they have to fly to OKC tomorrow and play a really, really, really a good and improving OKC team. It is paramount that the Lakers win and win big so they can give LeBron and AD some rest. Although we saw the scenario twice before in recent weeks, and that hasn't worked out so well on the back-to-back games.
It hasn't, Gerald. We don't do well with the back-to-back games. Doesn't help that our best player is an aging star. That said, he's a cyborg of sorts and still remains being the best player on this team, without a doubt. And so, yeah, I'm hopeful, Gerald, as you mentioned, that LeBron is able to play, I don't know, maybe only 23, 24 minutes at most. He's able to rest in the fourth quarter, and he's able to get some much needed recharge before tomorrow's night's games as well.
Absolutely. We're staying on right now while there's still a little bit of time left before we head on over to playback. I want to go ahead and make sure everybody knows that we will be live on playback, playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. I only see 130 people have joined up. Be a part of that crew and more. It's growing, it's getting bigger. We had actually our largest, as I said this before, Nick, we had our largest audience ever on playback the other day, and it was the Lakers loss. I don't know if that's bad luck or not, but that's, you know what, I still got to keep pitching it, my friend. I still got to keep pushing it because it's a great experience. The more people we can get there in playback.
No, it is, Gerald, and I'll even add something that, when we are getting blown out or when we are losing against a team that we should be winning against. Obviously, we don't want to lose, but in some way or another, we're able to still conjure up some laughs and some smiles, and the conversation ends up being in some ways even better than when we're winning.
This is true. Or Joe will go off like a firecracker and make it more entertaining because he can curse all he wants.
Exactly. So there's always something to listen to and watch. So definitely, people should join the LFB on playback ASAP because they're missing out if they're not, Gerald.
Well, Adam, I don't commentate the game per se, but what I'll do is we'll talk back and forth about the trends. I will basically go ahead and like there's a play going on. I'm like, oh my gosh, we'll act like you guys are in front of your TV. We'll have the mic on and we'll be talking back and forth. It's like all the guys sitting around the couch. It's like you're all sitting around the couch with us. You're commenting. We're talking on the air. You can hear us fine. You guys are commenting in the chat room. And Laker Nick and I, or Joe, or Stone Hansen, Empire Jeff showed up last time. A lot of great people. Sean, of course. Yeah, we're all just talking and having a great time out there on playback.
Yeah, and Gerald, you read the comments too, so that's something that so people are part of the conversation as well.
Adam, I'll give you a taste. If you go to the shorts down below on the YouTube shorts, the last one I posted was actual playback during the playoff game against Memphis. That was actually live as recorded on playback. That is us on playback to give you an idea. So just to give you a taste of that. But yeah, come on over, playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. When they're winning, it's a lot of fun. And when they're losing, everybody gets pissed together. And well, basically, Laker Nick, we all start going off on the usual suspects therein.
As they say, Gerald, and it's also a therapy session of sorts, right?
Yes, live as the ongoing, right? Yes,
Gerald acts as a therapist, by the way.
yes. But nobody can calm down Joe. That's for sure when it gets really bad. But yeah, we just share our emotions during the game, just like you do. We do know the national anthem is going on, so last quick update right now. What do the Lakers need to do to get it done tonight, Nick, for the Detroit Pistons against the Lakers,
Gerald,
of course?
yeah, I think one of the keys, we've been preaching this all season long so far. Rebounds are still an issue. There's only so much you could do about 3-point shots. Sometimes they go in, sometimes they don't. Obviously, taking ill-advised threes is a recipe for missing a 3-point shot. But just honest, hard defense effort by the guards. We know that AD hopefully is going to be a source of protection down in the paint. And the role players just have to step up, get some rebounds. Hopefully, Christian Wood has a good game. No more Jackson Hayes threes, please. And
I don't think even Z can justify that or defend that.
And so, yeah, I think those would be the recipes for for success tonight. But again, hopefully they give LeBron some much needed rest for the fourth quarter.
Sounds good, my friend. I truly appreciate all the time that you take talking to me here on the pre-games, on our regular shows, and on playback. It is immensely and greatly appreciated. Once again, it's Laker Nick. Please join him, myself, and who knows who might show up on playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. Don't forget our sponsor as well for the week. Want to go ahead and mention Magic Mind, magicmind.com. Take a look and see if that supplement is right for you. And if you do like it, if you get a 15 or 30 bottle order, you could go ahead and use the code Lakers20. That's Lakers20 to get 20% off your order today. The Lakers, they're playing right now in a second here. Actually, they're still counting the starting lineups. They're going for Detroit right now, but the Lakers are going to play the Detroit Pistons. Can the Lakers play some Detroit Pistons basketball and beat up on the Pistons? We'll find out during playback.tv, so that's Lakers Fast Break. And then for the post game, we'll let you know all about it right here at the Lakers Fast Break podcast.